Good afternoon. This is October 30th, and today I'm going to give you my November outlook for the entire country, so here we go. Now, coming into November, we are going to have pretty cool conditions, especially after Sandy made landfall yesterday on the south coast of New Jersey, a monster of a storm, as all of you know and stuff, and she wrapped around some really cold Canadian air on the backside of the storm, and so we've had a lot of snow actually for the pretty much entire state of West Virginia and other places in the Appalachians as well. And it's going to stay pretty cool over in the Northeast and Great Lakes over the next about couple days or so. The weekend is supposed to be a lot better and sunnier for cleanup efforts and crews trying to restore power to people that lost power. It could take up to a week in some places until you get your power back on, so just hang tight. The power crews are going to do their best once they can go out and assess the damage and get lines back up and running and everything. So with Sandy pretty much winding down, and eventually it'll move its way into Atlantic Canada and pretty much disperse and stuff, we are going to be left with a mess, obviously, all along the east and into the Ohio River Valley and the Great Lakes region and stuff. The rest of the country will be about fairly quiet going into the first part of November and stuff, and eventually sunny conditions will go for the eastern part of the country and actually stay there for a while, several days and stuff once we get the weekend rolling and stuff. Today is only Tuesday. For the month of November, temperature-wise, the only warmer than normal spots that we are currently looking at is pretty much the parts of the southern Rockies, where we could experience some warmer than average November-like temperatures. Cooler average temperatures are going to be felt across the Pacific Northwest, places like Seattle down into Portland, and also parts of Florida could also see some cooler than normal temperatures. I know that southern Florida, in Miami, they've only been in like the upper 70s and low 80s and everything. That's a little cool for this time of year, and that might persist for the rest of November. Pretty much everywhere else in the country, just an equal chance of seeing either above average or below average temperatures for the month of November. So not really a huge contrast or really big warm up or cool down for the country for this upcoming month. Now, precipitation, really not a whole lot of precipitation or more than average rainfall is expected pretty much anywhere across the country. Couple pockets of drier than normal conditions coming along, mainly in the Midwest, parts of the Midwest like Minnesota, Iowa, going into Illinois, Wisconsin, and dropping down into Missouri. You could see below average rainfall. And then also, again, pointing over to the Pacific Northwest, places in Washington, Oregon, Idaho, and going in Montana, you may not see as much rainfall as you normally do in the month of November. Everyone else has an equal chance of hopefully seeing right around average precipitation for the month of November. That is my November outlook for the country, and I'll be back again in a couple weeks to give you maybe an end of the hurricane season update, or just maybe another nice video for all of you. Until then, remember to keep your eye to the sky, and see you next time.